I've spent an unhealthy amount of time programming with AI. Hundreds of hours. No sunlight. No grass touched. But after wasting an impressive portion of my life, I finally figured out how to get consistently good results from AI so you don't have to. Some people say AI is incredible. Others say it's useless. After all this time, I'm convinced the difference usually isn't the AI itself. It's the person using it. So today I'm going to show you how to actually program with AI in a way that works in the real world. What to do, what not to do, and how to avoid getting absolute slop. And yes, this video is sponsored by JetBrains. First tip. Learn how to program first. Yes, this is obvious. Painfully obvious. And yet it still needs to be said. If you want AI to be useful at programming, you need to know how to program. AI is not a replacement for your brain. Right now it's a multiplier, and honestly not even a huge one. If you don't understand architecture, debugging, or basic programming concepts, AI won't magically fix that. You can't outsource thinking to a tool if you never learned how to think in the first place. But if you do know how to program, AI suddenly becomes very powerful. Second tip. Be as specific as humanly possible. Most people get bad results from AI because they're vague. And programmers aren't exactly known for their communication skills, so this checks out. But communication is now a programming skill. AI is only as good as the context you give it. To prove this, I ran an experiment. I asked AI to build a Google Docs clone 3 times, each time with more detail. I used JetBrains' AI assistant, Junie, because it actually has safeguards against terrible prompts. Level 1, Smooth Brain. The prompt was simply, build Google Docs. That's it. If AI could build Google Docs from that, programmers would already be obsolete. Spoiler, it can't. What impressed me is that Junie didn't spit out garbage. It asked for more information. No slop is better than bad slop. Level 2, the average person. More detail but nothing technical. This is how most people prompt AI. Junie created a plan, scaffolded the app, and then everything fell apart. Errors everywhere. No styling. Didn't even run at first. HTML absolutely threw up on my screen. After some disgusting human effort, I fixed it. And here's the interesting part. Most of the features actually worked. So what went wrong? Not the AI. I didn't give it enough technical context. It had to guess the tech stack, the architecture, how to handle WebSockets, and how to style the app. When AI has to guess architecture, you get catfish code. Looks fine at first glance, horrifying underneath. Level 3, the ideal prompt. This time I gave it everything. The full tech stack, exact behavior, terminal commands, documentation links, and screenshots for design. Basically, the same information I would use if I were building it myself. The result. It ran on the first try. No errors. Features worked. Styling was decent. The code was solid. Same AI. Massively different output. And that's the real lesson. The difference between AI is useless and AI is incredible often isn't the model. It's how well you communicate. But even with a great prompt, AI still struggled a bit, because I asked it to do too much at once. That brings us to the next tip. Break big problems into small ones. People say AI is good at small tasks and bad at big ones. But use that. If you can't break a problem down, you don't understand it yet. That's not an AI problem, that's an engineering problem. Planning, decomposition, and problem solving were always required. The only difference now is that you can let AI do the typing. I still do the thinking. I just don't enjoy typing. Personal preference. I'm lazy. Next tip. Tell AI what not to do. This one's revolutionary. Ready. Tell AI what you don't want. That's it. Use a simple 3-part structure. First, the task with extreme detail. Second, background information like documentation, files, and screenshots. Third, a do not section, what it must not touch or change. When I used this pattern to add Google Docs style commenting, Junie nailed it in minutes. No regressions. No random rewrites. Just results. Next tip. Make AI remember things. For programming tools, this usually means markdown files. In Junie, that's a guidelines or agent file. This file should contain everything important about your project. What it is, the tech stack, commands, workflows, and constraints. You can write it yourself, generate it with AI, or use a template. Once this exists, AI stops acting like it has amnesia every 5 minutes. Next tip. MCPs will change everything. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. In simple terms, these are tools that extend what AI can see and do. My favorites for web development are Context 7 for fetching documentation, the Next.js Developer Tools MCP for app state and logs, and the Chrome DevTools MCP for layout, performance, and network data. Once you find the right MCP setup for your stack, the difference is night and day. Next tip. Always give AI a way to verify its work. AI should never just write code. It should run tests, start the app, validate builds, or otherwise prove that the code actually works. You can create these checks yourself or let AI generate them, But you still need to verify that they run correctly. After spending all this time with AI coding tools, I've noticed a clear pattern. AI helps developers with good habits. People who document, break down problems, think about edge cases, and write tests. AI amplifies those skills. And if you have bad habits, AI amplifies those too. AI won't replace good developers. But developers who know how to work with AI effectively are already pulling ahead. If you want to try this workflow yourself, give Junie a real project. Use these tips. Push it. Break it. Learn how it actually behaves. That's all I'm doing. Figuring out how this tool works right now, in the present, not some sci-fi future. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.